All right, welcome back. We're with Lieutenant Blake Tabor and Lieutenant Travis Terrio. Lieutenant Tabor, of course, Public Information Officer for the Terrebonne Parish Sheriff's Department, and Lieutenant Travis Terrio, the Chief of Detectives for the Houma Police Department. I've been knowing both for a long, long time. They've given a lot of their life to this city. Great people. And I felt like we've been talking so much about negative and arrests and all. Let's talk about some good things, and I'll turn to Lieutenant Tabor. Let's start off with a group of ladies got together and quilted all kind of blankets.
Absolutely.
And tell me about that, because we have some pictures. That's fantastic.
So pretty funny, we talk about the amount of press releases that we put out. So of course, one day, the day before Thanksgiving, I'm in my office preparing some press releases, and in walks 4 ladies with arms full of quilts. I thought it might have been my Secret Santa gift. I was hoping. But total 63 quilts. They were all handmade by a group called Cane Cutter Quilters. Fantastic organization of ladies, and they're just a bunch of ladies that are out there doing and showing love to our community. So here you see Sheriff Saunier and also Deputy Elizabeth Fonseca, whose mother happens to be one of the members, and also a quilter. So
wow, that's
they
incredible.
came and delivered, and we're going to be using these quilts. We're going to be handing them out to different community organizations throughout the holiday season. So it was very nice.
I don't know how long it would take them to do that work. It seems to me like it would take quite a long time to quilt 63 blankets.
It took them several months, but what I plan on doing is putting a quilting class together and have them teach Lieutenant Terrio how to do some quilting. So maybe next year he can get involved in this whole process too, and let him show some love.
That's the first shot fired across the bow. Lieutenant Terrio, would you like to respond? Or are you going to take the class first of all?
I think I'm going to go ahead and take the class. I'm going to have to take that one. I wasn't ready for it.
As long as Lieutenant Tabor is in the class with you, right?
Oh, yeah. I can't
I'll
wait
do
to
it.
watch him quilt.
I'll do it.
Yeah, I mean, look.
I've seen him crochet.
You have to have a steady hand.
Yeah.
You have to have a steady
Well, I'm
hand.
glad
for
we
it.
could have fun. You guys deserve it. Let me ask Travis this. I've seen you cooking for so many groups, and it's not like you're busy enough at the police department, which you are, but you find time to go out and cook, and you do fairs, you do private things, you do organizations. It's sort of a labor of love, isn't it?
Man, look, it kind of comes down to I love my community, and I do a lot of cooking at a St. Elway's festival every year. Something I've done with my dad and my grandpa growing up. Some of my fondest memories have been around there, and that's really where I learned how to cook for festivals. And then my kids went to school, so I ended up cooking at H.L. Bourgeois, helping with fundraisers. But recently we've participated in some really good organizations that were trying to raise money. Senator Feasey had a fundraiser for Kid Energy, and police department put a team together, and we went out there and we cooked for that, helping them raise money for that. We really had a good time. We were very grateful for everything they did that day. The sheriff's department was there as well. There's another one coming up in January that we're going to be cooking in, raise money for the Fungi family. Austin was deceased last year. And this Wednesday, going to be cooking for the senior citizens at the Dularge Gym. That's usually probably about 300 people. And me and my dad will be out there, and we're going to go and cook. But I always try and represent the Houma Police Department and everything I do on and off duty, because it's just something that I love to do and give back to the community as much as I can.
Let me ask both of y'all this question with a couple of minutes left. How important is it to detach from all of this press releases and all that we got today, all this negative stuff, when it hits in droves? Y'all are seeing this and hearing this all the time. So, Blake, when a group of women brings 63 quilts to distribute, and Travis, when you're going to cook for an organization, you got to detach sometimes, don't you?
Absolutely. And I'll tell you, the biggest component of this for me is very humbling to see the community giving back to not only the community, but showing love and correspondence with the sheriff's office or Houma PD, you know, for them to come out and show support and want to be involved in the good things that we're doing, it just reinforces why we do what we do and what extent we're willing to go and do that, you know. Some of the other great things that are happening at the sheriff's office too, and I have to give props to Sheriff Sonier, because one of the biggest complaints over the years of officers, especially during the holiday season, is we're constantly answering complaints. We can't go home for Christmas. You can't go home for a meal, these types of things. So, you know, the sheriff has really made a push this year to put a lot of initiatives together to bring family into the sheriff's office. If our officers can't get home, he's going to bring the family to ours, right?
Fantastic.
So, you know, we had a Halloween party. He's going to be doing a Polar Express Christmas party for the sheriff's office employees and all their children. He's a very big advocate for Toys for Tots. Of course, we're going to have our annual Christmas party for the sheriff's office. So there's a lot of good things that are going to be happening, but that's not all new, but a lot of these things are new that he's doing to make sure that we are surrounded by
And in
family.
closing, Lieutenant Terrio said that he'll bring his first quilt to y'all and make it happen.
Yep. And Blake's gonna teach me how to quilt, and look, and I've seen what Blake's gonna be wearing, and he's gonna be the conductor on the Polar Express
Yeah.
and singing Christmas carols.
So with 20 seconds, y'all not gonna get me over because we have a steak bet, just to let you all know. But thank you all for what you do. We appreciate it. Good to hear some fun coming off this desk instead of all these press releases. God bless all of y'all, and Merry Christmas to both of you.
Thank you. Merry
Christmas.
Christmas
Thank
to you.
All right, we'll be back with more. Don't go away.